It has finally happened. Confession time. And here it is. A lot of confessions from a lot of different people, but the biggest stuff is finally here. First, we have some confessions that June actually openly accepts his feelings of the relationship between him and Tomo. And it's just finally, it's like, he's like, yeah. She straight up was like, well, what are they gonna think of us? And he's like, no, I don't care. I mean, what are they gonna think about us? It's perfectly fine. And of course that scares her off, but finally, after talking and coming together, they accept each other. So the biggest thing here was Mizuzu, who felt like she had to say a lot. It seemed like she had to say a lot, but she actually didn't have to say a lot. She had to get something off her chest that has been bothering her for a very long time. And see her break down here to Tomo. She really was confessing here that one, Tomo doesn't have to be anyone other than herself. She doesn't have to be too girly, doesn't have to be any special way to make other people, or especially June in this case, make them like her more. The fact of the matter is, Mizuzu's like, just be you, and I'm sorry for what I've done in the past to try to change you to be something other than that. And like the way everyone thought was gonna happen, Tomo's like, okay. Made it seem like it was not that big a deal because everyone else didn't feel like it's a big deal. The only one that felt like this was a strong big deal was Mizuzu. And that's why even Mizuzu was saying like something so minuscule only that she would understand would be the issue. It wasn't that important. I mean, it was important, but it wasn't that of a grand like, oh my lord, your friendship is over type deal. She knows how Tomo's gonna act and how Tomo is, so Tomo's gonna accept her for who she is. But the good thing was that it allowed Tomo to understand she could be who she really is for June, and that was the time for her to go and actually have a talk with June and talk it out. Cause she's been blowing this dude off like crazy. Like, I'll be honest, if a girl was blowing me off this much, I would think that she straight up just hates me. Just absolutely is like, I don't want to deal with you. Even if the fact is he confessed. Like after he confesses, she just kind of runs away from him. And of course he gets this expression. And Lord knows that for a guy that if you confess your heart out to someone and they just literally just yell at you and call you names and run away, you feel like the smallest person in this world. Like you thought you were trying to be strong and try to stand there, hold your ground, bare your chest, and be like, this is how I care about you. And they just kind of yell at you, curse you out, and run away. You feel like the absolute smallest person. Like you want to hide under the smallest rock that there is anywhere. And that's just kind of how June was. But thankfully, Tomo comes to her senses and comes back to talk with him. Now, when Tomo tried to like, I guess this is like the negotiating period of like how the relationship's gonna be. Tomo tried to make this more complicated than it needed to have been. This whole show has been the fact that she's been making this gonna be super complicated. Like, especially in the last few episodes, she was just wondering, man, if we actually do further our relationship, how are things gonna be now? Like, what is gonna be like? We're not gonna be friends anymore. And she's like, all right, we can't be best buds now that we're in a relationship. And he's like, huh? And thankfully, he just kind of spilled it out to her. It's like, look, we can still be friends. Like, it doesn't, for him, it does not matter whether he wants to be rivals with her, competitive with her, and friends with her, and yet still be boyfriend and girlfriend. And that was like such a hard thing for Tomo to comprehend, that now it just seems so much simpler. And then finally she's like, okay, I can accept that. June falls down some stairs. I straight up was like, oh my God, he's dead. The way he fell down, like they had ran up these steps And he was so excited that he falls, but dude is rolling down these steps. I'm like, oh my God, he just isekai'd himself. I mean, he's dead. It's like, how you gonna get a girlfriend and then just, it's like, oh, I mean, that's the next title. I got a girlfriend, but I died and isekai'd to another world. I mean, that's straight up what's happening here, because, oh man. But it was actually pretty hilarious. And for a moment, I thought this was going to be the last episode, but it looks like there's going to be one more episode, which will be the final episode, episode 13, which honestly looks like it may actually be the final episode for the series as well, which is such a shame because this has been such a good anime. I would love to have seen a season 2, and they've been really cool. I love their dynamic, their relationship, and how things been working out. That the fact that here they are confessing and truly understanding their feelings, meeting. Even Jin was like, hey, Tomo, punch me. Why do I need to punch you? Yeah, you try to confess to me in episode 1, and I totally didn't get it. So punch me. So yeah, and she does punch him. And it's great that finally it's like, thank you, dude. Thank you. You understand. He's like, I'm sorry for that, but I love you. And it's just, we finally got there. We finally got there, chat. And we finally got there. And it's such a good, heartwarming moment that the whole season been building up to this, which has only been 12 episodes, which is not a lot. But we've been building up to this, and it's finally here, and it's awesome. So I'm looking forward to the final episode next week. I hope you guys are as well. And let's sit back, relax, and see how this ride is going to be into the sunset. Regardless, you guys, let me know what you guys think of this anime. It's been a lot of fun and a really good rom-com. I wish more rom-coms were like this. And I've been around for the whole ride, and I've enjoyed every moment of it. But like the video, let me know what you guys think, and tell me, how's this relationship been for you guys? Have you guys learned anything from it? For those that are single, trying to figure out what they're going to do for their own relationships in the future? Hope it's something you guys learned, or hope it's something you learned from me. Regardless of that fact, you guys be safe, take care, have a good one, and make sure you subscribe and like the video for more analysis on this anime and several others. Bye-bye for now.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.